hands?
It should say we are a good pair of private dicks.
Yeah.
You should put D asterisk CKS.
How much more bad news can we take this year, though? It's only February.
I haven't even gotten my W-2s yet, so I have to ask Victoria if she's gotten hers back yet.
How can I be in? I don't remember the buttons, damn it. I can't be in third person with him, can I?
Huh?
Nothing.
You can switch it to first and with circle.
I mean, first person, yeah. With circle?
Circle.
No, I can't with him. That's okay.
Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
A drawing?
Colette, tell me what you think of the soup.
It's good.
It's delicious,
Wow,
isn't it?
a lot of expensive stuff.
Don't forget to put it away when you're done.
Oh.
I can't see what's inside.
I think that's all I can do anyways. He can't even run, he just speed walks. Look at him. Oh, crouched. Can't see through these windows.
I can't see what's inside. I can't see what's inside.
Oh god. He is worthless.
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me.
Look at all the food.
Bags of food. I like this house.
I thought he said I like this
Time to report
ass.
to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
He almost skinned his knee. See that? Taking out a wall. I don't know, Aaron. I'm just wondering when the people are gonna start rising up against all the bullshit. I'm waiting for it.
Hello, Mal.
Hi,
Hello,
Mel.
Mal.
Look at the rainbow of colors of fur that he has. His belly is so soft. Just in time for boob talk? Maybe. Not too lewd. Colette's still around.
Hello.
Oh, it says
Wiggins' tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
we're good. Well, I'm good.
As of yet.
I'm good.
Wiggins did a
Hi,
good
Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hello, Victoria.
Oh, look at stuff. How do I look at it, though? Can I, like... Aaron, how do you, like, take a close-up look of it?
Search the archives. So back out of the book. Go up to the bookshelves.
Bookshelves?
Yep, hit circle. It's easier to... There you go. Then you need to hit R1. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hit L1 again. Marks and symbols. Good.
The royal potato cans? Okay, so the coat of arms of the Marsh family. Nowadays, the representative of this family is Lord Edward Marsh, the well-known benefactor. He provides the poor people of Whitechapel with provisions, warm clothes, etc. Lord Marsh is also renowned as a co-founder of the special education program, which allows poor people the opportunity of an education. Lord Marsh resides at 3 Mainsbury Road, London.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Okay, now go back to your
So
book.
this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
So, Victoria, have you gotten your taxes done yet?
Mr. Holmes, you have a visitor.
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Father!
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast? You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you? Holmes, I'll give
So
her my
was
room,
it
of course.
was it
What
bigger
do you
than
have to
last
say?
year or less?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady
I don't know why I'm
who's
yelling.
being blackmailed? Or
Yelling at
is it a
you.
love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Less. So much for that big tax cut, huh?
Alright, you want me to go here, though?
Yes, because you have 3. Go to the left.
Okay.
Go to the left again. Alright. Pay a visit to Lord Marsh.
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I completed it. Oh my goodness. Everybody's going to be very disappointed because there's going to be a lot of money missing, and then he's going to be like, I don't know where it went. It's going to be in his pocket. He's hopefully going to upgrade that orange tan to a better one.
Well, we were supposed to be the ones that got the tax break, so...
Yeah. So much for that. You think with the money he has,
Holmes,
he would upgrade
about
his
Caitlin.
hairstyle
Yes?
instead of having to rub down
She
his
has
head.
grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to
More like
tell
roadkill.
her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth. She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know,
I kind of
Watson.
figured
Is
that's
that
what was going to
clear?
happen.
It won't and can't happen.
Because the 1% really needs that tax break. I know he's not.
Come in,
That
please.
he's a failure. Oh, yeah, here. I can let myself in. Hello?
Hello.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Let's check him out.
Alright, let's see if you can do this.
He feels unwell. Pocket napkin.
Man of wealth.
Look at this fancy plaid blanket.
I have golden rings.
He is ill. Aww. Look at the vegetable painkillers he has. Personal assistant. Oh, here we go. Member of the hunting club. Doctor. Get it all? Alright.
Character portrait complete. Wahahaha.
Look at I did it!
What happens if we get something wrong?
Then it's an incomplete character profile.
Yeah. Lord Marsh is a wealthy man who holds high position in society, indicated by his expensive clothes, valuable gold ring. He has dedicated his life to helping the poor. He is ill, therefore he is covered with a blanket, despite the fact that it's quite warm inside the room.
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I wish is to upset the patient.
Dr. Reuben.
Lord Marsh,
Reuben's
can
are
I just say
delicious.
that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London.
Yes. It is a war that we must fight. On our streets and now, too, from my
We'll
home.
eat that.
You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That
Victoria's
is
Society.
inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Hey.
Yes.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh, you're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
Clearly you
How long have
cannot.
been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Excuse me, what do you mean?
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
You see how fast you
That's
can
out
go?
in the open, fool.
It's curious. Your
Ask
face
Dad
seems
if
familiar
he saw
to
how
me,
fast you
Doctor.
can go.
Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You
You
are
see
right.
her?
I do occasionally frequent
She's
a few
like a running
hostelries
midget.
over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job?
A
May I ask
special
what you're
job.
referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight. And
they
Lord
can't see
Marsh
what
has
you're
believed
doing.
this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic. I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
All these poor people.
Poor people. So me, because I have no money.
Are you poor,
Lord
fella?
Marsh,
Yeah.
hunting with his friends.
I'm broke.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord
Like my
Harrington.
Snapchat?
If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
Huh?
All in due time, my lord.
I don't have many leggings.
Exactly. I want more.
John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Yes, it was.
We picked it up
How
on the
observant,
spot. Very
Mr. Holmes.
observant.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college.
Okay, enough of this. No more.
Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
At least that's the way it appears.
I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
I imagine.
Yes,
He said that like a
the
porn
list
star.
would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well,
Like-
Fisher is the one who keeps record.
What's up?
Like
Might you take a glance
Austin
at the
Powers.
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both, and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
You made him eat it, and now I don't think he's happy.
Milk's gonna use a wand and say abracadabra. He's gonna turn everybody into
You mean
white.
abracatabra?
Oh, so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Lord Marsh even helps hospitals.
Helps hospitals, alright.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel.
I can't do that.
A provision dealing with the paupers of...
My bad. Accidentally, read that twice.
What'd you
I'm
do that
intrigued
for,
by the special
Mom?
education program. I'm intrigued by the special education program.
I've never seen so many provisions for the poor. And certainly not in a lord's
Milk
house.
is like, what is this wand? I want to eat it. It's a Harry Potter wand.
A. The paupers of Lambeth Workhouse. Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor.
Aw, isn't that special?
What is this book?
I'm sorry, it's more like,
And
well,
this.
isn't that
And with
special?
It's closed.
Kayla doesn't even know what I'm referring to, and she's
It's
laughing.
shut tight.
Now she has to watch Church
This
Lady.
looks suspicious.
It looks like a water stain.
Looks like a height 5 to your base.
Bags full of food.
Bags full of food. I didn't notice.
Hugs, Mel!
Bye-bye. Milk is looking at me like bye-bye.
Wait a minute. Mr. Participant.
Bye-bye.
Painkiller diagnosis. They're still up there. Let's do this superiority dance.
The Church
Okay.
Lady.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I just don't have the camera on so you can't see it.
Are you doing it right, though?
I don't know, am I?
Why are you doing that with your toes?
Hey, Milk, you did not turn everybody into frogs or mice.
No.
Why not?
He turned me into a midget.
Turned it into a midget. Well, you're certainly going to be taller than me.
They don't like that word, Kayla. It's little people.
Oh. I'm a midget.
Unless they're comedians, then they don't care. Apparently. I only say that because I was watching... what's his name?
They have dwarfism, right?
No, there's a difference between dwarfism and...
Small people.
dwarves are proportionate.
She is growing a lot.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my
You
father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah,
Scary.
I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy.
Would you like a
It
kiss?
could prove very helpful.
You cross
I
your
don't
eyes?
know
Yeah,
what's
I
the-
did that too, and she's like, I don't know how you do that.
Come here.
Examine the box.
Look at my finger.
Look,
You gotta
there's
focus.
a key.
Look at my finger.
And a medallion.
Concentrate.
Oh, it has a deer on it.
Wolfjack. Looks like a military.
She just went cross-eyed.
She doesn't go cross-eyed?
She did.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
A ramrod.
She did it
Clean a
good,
rifle.
too.
Would you like a ramrod?
A
In your
ramrod
bum?
to clean a rifle. This oil can also be used on weapons.
She go show Mom.
Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had,
No,
he
you gotta
would have
go
shot
slower,
me at
Mom.
me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't
Well, yeah,
have
because
shown
only
it you.
one eye went.
I need to find this rifle.
Hold on.
Does that mean the other eye's lazy?
Uh,
Oh, the terrible jokes.
Turn it upside down. Look, I find an oil stain.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm.
Now she's doing it
Tom,
to
does your
herself.
father have any other property?
Watch how it gives you a headache.
Yes, it
Well,
worked.
at least I don't think so.
I have to take
Hey,
Toby.
Colette.
He'll take a sniff
Trade.
of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Do you know cats can go cross-eyed too?
So can dogs. It's really funny when dogs do it. Because you know how sometimes dogs just look dumb, just staring at you, and then imagine them crossing their eyes. It's their tongues all hanging out, and should do it to Bosco sometime
Yes.
if you can get him to focus.
There's the stench on the stream tonight. Coming from Aaron's joke.
You're just jealous, Victoria.
What is she jealous of exactly?
My dad's joke skills.
Oh, I like puns myself.
Yes, the with you.
I like.
That's why I thought you'd laugh at abracadabra.
Like that? Oh, whoa. Actually, what am I supposed to be doing? Gotta go get Toby. Fetch Toby!
That is offensive.
Why is that offensive?
Because I said it was. I'm offended.
Stop being offended.
Dad's offended over nothing. We should give him an award. Dad,
You're the most triggered dad.
here's your award.
You look obvious.
I made this.
And then Phoenix cut the finger off and made it.
Well, these two didn't have fingers, but yeah.
No.
Christian made that hole. Because he thought the glove went on this way. And it doesn't. This is my pinky.
Milk
So it goes on this way.
of Hogwarts.
See? Your hand would probably fit.
She tried and then her fingers were turning purple.
Look at that. You wear that to school and say you made yourself a nice, fancy... You could punch things and it doesn't hurt now.
You can punch things and doesn't. Don't make her do that.
See? It doesn't. You can't feel it, can you?
Yeah, I can.
Did you hear about the guy who invented lifesavers?
What about him?
They say he made a mint.
Why? Oh wait, I have one.
Yeah?
Hold on.
Yeah, do you have another
A
one?
ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Oh, I was going to show you this. It's got Bernie Sanders with a chair, you know, the wrestling, and then Donald Trump in the back. And it says, "We're live here at the State of the Union." And wait, what's this? It's by God, it's Bernie Sanders with a steel chair.
Oh ho, Victoria, we have
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to
37
earn your
minutes
keep.
left of this
I have
crap.
puns in here.
Whenever the cashier at the grocery store asks my dad if he would like the milk in a bag, he replies, "No, just leave it in
What's
the
it?
carton."
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Oh, mush.
Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors?
I don't know why.
Because if they had 4, they would be chicken sedans.
Ah!
Dad, make me a sandwich. Poof, you're a sandwich. Why did the Clydesdale give the pony a glass of water?
I don't know.
Because he was a little horse.
That is.
Oh.
A little.
Uh,
I'm a horse. Hey!
Dad ever do this one to you? When you look at your dad, you say, "Hey, I was thinking," and then your dad goes, "I thought I smelled something burning."
What's this?
What?
How do you make a Kleenex dance?
Oh, I know that one.
Put a little boogie in it.
What's this?
What?
You can't. That one. Whoa!
Whoa. Mom,
That escalated quickly.
Toby.
Search, Toby, search.
Armageddon Doobie!
Did you show Dad the
What thing?
the picture thing that you sent me?
Oh, no.
Can I show him?
This is oldie. Two peanuts were walking down the street. One was assaulted.
Okay, go ahead. You can show Dad. Welcome to heaven! Whoop, whoop. Did you see what Victoria said about you?
Hold on.
Not you, Kyla, Dad.
I know, I still want to see.
Wow, so offended.
It's terrible. See, I went from being the offended to the offended. Right? The offender. The offender. That. See, Victoria,
Plug it back
how
in,
I
Kyla.
have turned.
Plug it back in, Kyla.
Oh, sorry.
Did you just dab? Yeah, but you were like...
Hey, how about this one? I used to have a job at a calendar factory, but I got the sack because I took the days off.
No. Nope.
That February.
You need to go to bed so I can read this one out loud.
How do you make holy water, Jenny?
I don't know.
Boil the hell out of it.
I do prefer puns.
Nothing that could interest me.
I get that now. It took me a second.
Hello, kitty. Flash.
Meow, 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 meow.
People use
Hey,
this
Jenny.
cellar for storage.
Two guys walk into a bar.
Pile
The
of
third one
rubbish.
ducks.
The what? I'm sorry, I didn't...
The third one ducks.
Quack?
Two guys walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Come
Just some old
on.
things.
I get it. Hold on, kitty. Hold up. You got something on your ear. It's a fuzz. Let me get it. You're fixed.
Can you not have him lay on the clothes? Or just put those clothes
not
in a
here.
basket?
I still need you. Can take it outside. Sit on milk for a second, okay?
Milk doesn't care.
Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
Where's the basket?
Right there, the tall one. Oh, yeah.
Time to pick a lock.
The tall basket is full.
You can put it in that. No. No.
A woman is on trial for beating her husband to death with his guitar collection. Judge says, first offender? She says, no. Gibson. Offender. Totally.
Dear George, I do understand you, and it's so sad. Same as you, I can't find a job, not even the smallest thing. My children have nothing to eat. When I try to find anything, the bosses just say they don't want wounded people working for them.
Okay.
Our military service means nothing. Our country used us in war, but now has abandoned us. Nobody cares. Your friend, Jack.
So I found one that Victoria might actually like, just a little bit. Okay? How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad? The frog says ribbit ribbit. The horny toad says rub it rub it.
Ah, you're funny. Get the hell
This
out
case
of
must have been full of cartridges.
Oh my god. Timmy took all the guns.
There was something on the stand.
What is
There
Beethoven's
was a
favorite
rifle
fruit?
here. George Hurst took it with him.
Banana.
That was the most terrible joke you've said so far. Really? You're humoring him, that's enough.
You got a problem with his jokes?
I do. Now get.
You like
Here,
something I
Tom,
don't
if you're
like
reading this
opinions.
letter, then it means I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way. But I had no other choice. I will chop you in the throat. You have to know that. You're a very smart boy. I'm so proud
Wait,
of
it doesn't
you.
say you're gonna chop him in the throat.
I hope one day you'll understand, you'll forgive me. Son, I love you so much. Don't despair, try to be happy. For you'll grow up and be a man someday. And sooner than you think. You won't be alone! Me and your ma'am will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father. Will you get the hell out of here?
Go to bed.
Oh, but
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier.
Don't make me get up. Don't make me get out of this chair.
Oh,
This
by the way,
is the list of selected
I found that I can
participants
make
for
you a
October's
belt
special
out of hot
education
tabs
program.
and yarn.
According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Let's do that.
Next paper.
Right here.
Right there. Go over to the other letter. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta go to the other paper.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No. There you go.
This man
Shut up,
appears
Aaron.
in both documents.
I'm very distracted right now.
Tell.
Shut your mouth. Go away now.
I am.
Okay.
Also, I love you.
I love you, and you better brush your teeth.
Okay, I have to come back down.
Fine. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my god, I found other people!
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hearst's files.
No, Kitty. No, Kitty. No, Kitty! Look at that. Your face is quite different from Hideki's.
News clippings on Lords in the education program. Why are they here?
Because they are.
Going vegetarian is a mistake.
Huh. Alright, let's solve some of this.
Shaquille O'Neal was a banana. He'd be Shaquille O'Peel.
Oh.
If Shaquille O'Neal was a shade of blue-green, he'd be a Shaquille O'Teal. If Shaquille O'Neal was a criminal, he'd be a Shaquille Steele. If Shaquille O'Neal was overly emotional, he'd be Shaquille O'Feel. Come on!
I'm trying to put all these together, and it's not working. There we go. Okay, George first knew that he didn't know no.
Jenny, there's a store named Back Fuchsia.
That's funny. Okay, newspaper article.
There's a leak in the fridge.
No! Kitty, you're gonna get in trouble. Oops. You are not listening. You're gonna get a thwap right in your nose, cat. There's a snake in there.
Excuse me.
What the hell? I got this before and now I'm having a hard time. There we go. What did I say?
Yes, there is a connection.
Cat's gonna get it. He's looking for something to get into and he's about to get in trouble.
Did you hear the one about the guy whose left side was, or whose whole left side was cut off? He's all right now.
Shut up.
I wondered why the baseball was getting bigger. Then it hit me.
Really?
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Oh, I'm doing.
It's not that the man did not know how to juggle. He just didn't have the balls to do it. Thank you! I'm here all night. Or at least for the next 25 minutes.
Who's this?
I'm glad I know sign language. It's pretty handy.
Good gravy.
My friend's bakery burned down last night. Now his business is toast.
That's not the one I wanted. So I was looking. Oh no! It was a random. It said, "Let me get this straight, Doc. Instead of doing the knee replacement I came in for, you cut off my penis and attach it to your forehead, right where the two sides of your hair separate." He goes, "Yes." I'll admit, it was a dick move on my part.
No, I got it, Jenny. Victoria's getting angry over there. Holy
Very.
shit.
Do you like puns? No?
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
I thought there was a joke there.
Oh, do you like puns? I'm asking her if she likes puns.
Yes, but only with that cinnamon butter that they give you at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, what do you call a cow that doesn't give milk? A milk dud. No, wait, an utter failure.
Uh-oh.
I snorted. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
What?
Wait, go back.
No.
Here. Yes.
Information?
Yes.
Well, that's the one I was gonna do, and they're all like, no!
No, I wasn't. I was giving you thumbs
look,
up.
it made it
Since when does
bigger.
thumbs up mean move cursor?
Made a bigger bubble.
Made a bigger bubble.
He knew. How dare he know? He knows things. Anything else? There we go. I'm gonna sneak into his house. I don't know how you did that part where he hid, though. See, Mel liked it.
I stumbled upon Irish jokes.
Nope. No. No!
An Irish priest is driving along a country road when a policeman pulls him over. He immediately smells alcohol in the priest's breath and notices an empty wine bottle in the car. He says, "Have you been drinking?" "Just water," says the priest. Cop replies, "Then why do I smell wine?" Priest looks at the bottle and says, "Good Lord, he's done it again!"
What do you call a grumpy cow? Moody. Or like this one, where did the cows go on a first date? The movies. I call my horse Mayo, and sometime Mayo neighs. You can't run through a campground. You can only ran because it's past tense.
Through the forest of my mind, they're all past tense. No? Nobody?
don't go baking my heart. Okay, so what do I do? Oh, I have to do this thing. What do you want?
The toothpaste is upstairs.
Oh. Badges and medals. This.
Yay! It's a wolf jack.
Oh, Victoria! But mine are better. The wolf jack is half wolf, half jackrabbit.
It's contagious.
It was used by the Lovett Scouts as a
That was a pun.
self-descriptive nickname. The Lovett Scouts formerly became the British Army's first marksman unit. Whoa!
Here it
okay. Here it is. And it says I have more stuff to go.
Hey, Jenny.
What?
What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff.
Dead. That's what I would call him, dead. No, I don't know. What is it? Tell me.
Uh-oh. Johnny got his gun. Matt! It has infected Victoria too! Haha!
We did it!
How many friend zone take screwing a light bulb? None. They'll just compliment it and get pissed when it won't screw.
Ah, I'm a sucker for you, you tentacle, my fancy. You octopi my heart. I'd want to declare.
Oh God.
My love for you.
Okay, Jenny.
No.
Jenny. Hillbilly reverse cowgirl. You never turn your back on family.
Stop it.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house.
Bob.
That's the only way of helping little Tom.
Oh gosh. Ever have sex while camping? It's fucking intense.
Wow.
Safe sex. There's two safes. I mean, sex. Run, Sherlock, run! Alright, well, speed walk. Remember, that's what we said about Kylette when she was walking like that?
Oh. Husband says to his wife, "How come you never tell me when you orgasm?"
The window is firmly shut.
She says, "I don't like calling you at work." Oh. What do you call legs hanging on your wall? Art. Arthur Fonzarelli.
Let us switch to the number 2. I did it! Now, how do I hide, Aaron? Or where do I hide? Exactly.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
Love you. Good night.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Knock over the vase.
Boom! Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Now,
Good job, Watson.
Where do I hide exactly?
No arms and legs hiding in the bushes. Russell.
Aaron,
What?
where do I hide exactly?
You don't yet.
I don't yet. What?
Move that and get the letter that was underneath it. Down. To your left, right there.
You can read it.
Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you.
What kind?
Now find another thing to move. No.
Shut up.
Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we can learn a great many things about running the those whom we trampled underfoot. These same people whom we destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities at home or abroad. Lord Marsh.
Clap, clap. Sputter, sputter.
To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over in and elevated them to help form the critical foundations of our prosperous, largely wisdom and insight of Lord Marsh, who is a most wise, has carried out a great deal of work in this field, whilst ignoring the critics any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues who are so set in their ways.
Cheerio. Alright. So can I just unlock this window and jump out when he comes?
Chuck Norris created the World Wide Web using a typewriter.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
No, nothing.
I am trying to figure this out so when the time comes I can hide. Jeez.
Woo! Oh, my mic's cutting out. Probably because I'm yelling or something. My life is flipped, turned upside down. Now wait just a minute and sit right there. Let me tell you how I became the Fresh Prince, or the Prince of Bel Air.
Shut up. Fingerprints.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Where do I hide?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to your right. Behind that little table there. See? Yep.
Mr. Holmes?
What the hell,
what are you
Jenny?
doing here?
Another one of these?
I don't know.
Go check.
Where would they be?
On the table. I thought you knew.
Will you break anything else?
Christian had them.
I'll try my best.
Oh, there we go. Let's get back to cracking the safe. Rotate the safe down, locate the area of clear sound, feedback to confirm it. Alright, safe. Okay. Guess I don't. Oh, I get it. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Aaron, how do you do this? How do you do this? Show me. Show me, show me. Show me, show me, show me, show me.
Hold your horses.
I don't have horses.
Hold your milks.
I don't have a milk.
Okay. Okay.
Don't have phone sex, you might get hearing aids. Are you a carbon sample? Because I want to date you. What do you have to wait for exactly? Oh.
Whoa!
I get it. What?
I said, yep. What a concept.
This one says, day 258 without sex. I was making a peanut butter sandwich and almost risked it all. Look at. What are you doing over there?
November 7th.
Crack hard-boiled egg.
This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Maybe. Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th, our meeting starts at Grudson's Oak. I've attached maps. The slaughtering may find place easily. I just took a map. Here's another map.
Yeah, Victoria, I need to get another new cord for my headset because
I admire all these papas. They seem to.
It's a cheap cord.
Oh, excuse me. Just a breath of fresh air.
Did somebody say Popeye's chicken?
No. I keep accidentally burping.
Well, that has nothing to do with Popeyes.
I completed it. Can I sneak out the window now?
No, you don't sneak out the window.
I sneak back out this way?
Yep.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
Literally.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
What do you want? You guys are too old for that. You don't need one. You don't need a nightlight at all.
I know, and the night might burn out. And it's ugly to keep it on. Keep it on.
Turn it off, please. Okay.
I'm not allowed to have my love in him since he's not
Tell him he can go sleep in the attic then.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, it's 10 o'clock.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely.
What the hell is he doing? Okay. Oh, focus. Alright.
Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope.
Hard-boiled eggs. Yum!
Not very sanitary, as he puts it back.
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
You need the pipette.
Okay.
Carbol-fuxin?
I don't know if that's what I need to do, but... Is that it?
Nope.
All of them?
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
You got press X too, and then
I just literally unplugged my lava lamp and the music that was falling asleep.
What?
Go that way.
I'm trying to figure it out.
There you go. Now go down. Hugs!
I don't know where it...
Still turning it on.
Go down.
There it is.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Stay out of the garbage.
Dear God.
Cam.
You don't think that Lord Marsh
Ew,
contracted
garbage.
tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
I'm yelling at the boys. Hello, little girl.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
About what? About the book about Dracula? It is time...
My analysis table. It's useful for my work.
Alright, well, it's done. We are done tonight. We will be back on Friday, guys. So, we'll see you later, okay?